Hello planning masters and welcome back to the channel. Today we are setting up September in my bullet journal and well, I'm sure you're gonna love this theme. If you're new here, my name is Masha and I'm creating videos on bullet journaling, doodling, creativity, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you always know when I release a new video. Okay, let's get planning. First, of course, the supplies. I have my Archer and Olive journal in this gorgeous cocoa paper cover. Square journal is my gem these days. I'm using a craft paper notepad, a Tombow adhesive, of course, to add the craft paper to my pages. I will also be using some fine liners, mostly Faber-Castell ones. And for color, it's of course zebra white liners and a white gel pen because I am back to my favorite white on black technique. All the supplies, of course, will be linked in the description. So I love the tradition I started with this journal, and that is that each month starts with a quote. I had a lot of fun with it last month, and this month was just as much fun. So I got a question on where I get the quotes. It's not really something I come up with. I usually just do a Google search or search on Pinterest for quotes. And the way my process goes is that I usually try to find a quote that is somehow connected to the theme. So this time my theme is coffee. So the quote is kind of connected with coffee. And well, you'll see I actually added quite a few quotes during this setup, and obviously all of them are connected with coffee. It's been a while since I created a coffee theme. Last time I did it, I believe in November last year, and it's long time coming. I will leave the link in the description on my coffee theme from last year though, in case you want to check it out. And I also have a blog post with tons and tons of coffee theme inspirations, so you can check that as well. The link will also be in the description. So my basic theme was kind of like minimal doodles, white on black letters, and just some craft paper. I actually had kind of a different idea for craft paper for the cover page, but I got carried away and then it was just too late. And actually in the end, I'm kind of happy with the way I put the craft paper here. I don't know, it just came out looking probably better than what I had in mind to begin with. And I just had so much fun with craft paper this time actually, because it's been a long time. I think last time I used craft paper in my journal was for February, and it was super fun. And of course, when I decided to do coffee, that was like one of my first ideas. OMG, I can actually add tons of craft paper here as well. Now we're going to a monthly log, and unlike last month, I actually did the math and I did create a significantly larger monthly log. And I actually left some space at the bottom. I filled out the right part, as you will see, with a quote and a coffee doodle, and I did leave a little space there just so I can write there my monthly to-do list, because I do realize that I don't really use my monthly to-do list that much. And this month I actually did like a goals page, which is on the right side. We'll get to it in a bit. So I felt like I don't really need a huge space for my goals, and this just worked out perfectly. Literally, that's all the space I need for monthly to-do list. So pretty happy with the way it turned out. While I'm finishing the monthly log, I just wanted to mention that, of course, as always, there is a blog post with Plan With Me for this month where you can see all the pictures in a close-up. So if you want to check that out, the link also will be in the description. One more fun question for you guys. Are you more of a coffee person or a tea person? Because I love coffee. I have my morning cup every time I sit down to plan. And I love all the coffee culture, everything. But at the same time, I have to admit that I am more of a tea person. I came from Russia, and tea is just the drink of choice in my country. So, yeah, let me know if you're a coffee person or more of a tea person. Okay, so we are going now to the goals page, and I have, of course, the traditional three main areas on the top, which is content ideas for my blog, YouTube, and my shop. And then a little table I am creating right now is actually for my goals. So September is the month when things kind of speed up for my work. So I'm trying to get myself back on track. So I will be creating goals for each week of September, and hopefully this page is going to help me to, well, keep an eye on it and make sure I actually follow through and do all the things. And of course, this is a square journal, so I have so much space here, which I decided to use for another fun quote. I just saw this one and I fell in love. I thought it was super funny. So yeah, that went straight into my journal. Next page is my trackers, and again, I'm just so happy that I can actually put all my trackers on one page. It's not just that it saves me some space, which it really does, but it also helps me to see correlations. So there is actually a correlation between my mood and how well I follow through with my habits. And it's very convenient to have those two together. As you can see, also this month I cut down some habits, and instead of 6, I will be tracking just 4, because I realized some of them just didn't work for tracking and were just sending like a bad message. Like I had the tracker for Masha plans, and I decided I'm gonna track every time I post new content. But then August for me was more of a month when I was working on updating some of my old content. So I like almost never filled out that tracker, and it just made me feel bad, like I don't work at my business. So yeah, that was out. But as you know, the less is better. That's kind of my mantra. Well, at least when it comes to tracking habits, because if you ask me that about collecting stationery, I will say no way. But yeah, so less is always more for me when it comes to tracking habits. I'm always doing much better if I'm tracking fewer habits. So that worked out perfectly. Next is, of course, my gratitude log, something I have every month. You probably know. I did kind of make a mistake here because I don't really have enough circles for all the letters I want to fit in. So yeah, in the end, one of the circles will be kind of a little bit off, but not a big deal. And while we're in gratitude, I just want to take a moment and thank everyone who supports me on Coffee, and of course, all my amazing patrons who are just best people ever. I love you and thank you for your support. Let me know what theme you chose for your September setup, and I will see you in the next video. Keep bullet journaling and don't be a blob. Bye!